I've got a feeling Biden might surprise us. He may remain lucid. Whatever cocktail of drugs they've given him are going to get him through this.
Look, if there's one person who knows how to stay up all night, it's Hunter Biden. Finally, Hunter is actually useful. Look at this, not looking at each other.
No handshake.
No handshake.
No handshake.
Not going to drive them higher. It's just going to cause countries that have been ripping us off for years, like China and
China.
I miss the way he says China.
And give us a lot of power.
Sometimes I just think about how he says China.
I have no doubt.
They also gave you the largest regulation cut.
Okay, why is,
look at
what's
Biden.
happening with Biden?
Hang on. Computer loading thought. Computer loading thought.
He looks like he's... Oh, they took the camera off him because he looked...
Mercy for Biden.
Former President
Look
Trump
at that!
that you signed into law that's set to expire next year. You want to extend
the cutaways are brutal.
A deer in the headlights. That's something else. That's like a raccoon in the headlights.
Making sure that we're able to make every single solitary person eligible for what I've been able to do with the COVID.
Oh no! Yeah!
Dealing with
breakdown.
Biden. Don's looking at him.
Don's going. I've won.
What?
If we finally beat Medicare.
Thank you, President Biden.
He's bailing him out. Let him talk.
And he's destroying Medicare. He will wipe out Medicare. So he
that cutaway is brutal.
He looks like he's about to collapse. Is there a nurse nearby? I'm genuinely worried for him. This is elder abuse.
Look at the facts. But then the cutaway.
What's happening with
Biden right now? And right now,
he looks
the states
a
control
mix
it.
of anger and
Like
just
Reagan,
being scared, silly, and confused.
That believes.
He's not going to make the hour, is he?
Well, if it's a boxing fight, I'm not going to throw a towel yet, but he hasn't scored many points.
Unless the cocktail starts sort of working better as the hour progresses.
You think he's just going to get a bit looser in the second and just go, okay, let's go.
On the total initiative relative to what we can do with more Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Yes!
We have the safest border in the history of our country. All he had to do is leave it. All he had to do is leave it. He decided to open up our border, open up our country.
He doesn't know what he said. Yes.
First of all, that was a made-up quote, suckers and losers.
He went full Clint Eastwood then. Get off my lawn.
Like many of these magazines. He made that up.
Yeah, exactly. That is an absolute lie created by an anti-Trumper.
Who would say, I'm at a cemetery or I'm talking about our veterans? Because nobody's taking better care. I'm so glad this came up. And he brought it up.
He brought up another lie.
There's nobody that's taken better care of our soldiers than I have. He made up the suckers and losers, so he should apologize to me right now. Israel's the one that wants to go. He said the only one that wants to keep going is Hamas. Actually, Israel is the one, and you should let him go and let him finish the job. He doesn't want to do it. He's become like a Palestinian, but they don't like him because he's a very bad Palestinian. He's a weak one.
President Biden, you have a minute.
That's the funniest bloody slur I've heard yet.
I was willing to take a cognitive test, and you know what? If I didn't do well, I aced him. Dr. Ronnie Jackson, who's a great guy.
You know what? And he should say, I'm willing to have a drug test right here, right now. Do it on bloody camera. Jake, bring me a glass. Because I bet you Biden won't do that.
I was at 8 handicap.
Oh, stop. Enough.
But I have, you know how many...
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
President Trump, we're going to turn...
Let's not act like children. I don't mind being here. The only reason I'm here is he's so bad as a president.
From X. I've never seen someone murder a corpse, but that's happening right now on my TV.
We're a failing nation right now. We're a seriously failing nation.
What I did, for example, he wants to get rid of the ability of Medicare to for the us to be
let's just stop this. Get the men in white coats and let's just step in and stop this because this is not kind.
Senior, no matter what how much prescription they need.
Man,
that reduced the federal deficit debt by $160
the fentanyl
billion
debt.
over 10 years.
What?
Because the government doesn't have to pay the exorbitant prices.
We're in a failing nation, but it's not going to be failing anymore. We're going to make it great again.
He needed to put in a solid performance, and that wasn't solid.
Rita, an absolute pleasure to hang with you today. What a joy to watch a man die before our eyes, politically. So the only thing left would be a glass of lefty tears. See you in November.